Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trade and all our videos are for educational purposes only. Strongly advise you to stay on the sim as long as needed before you start using the real money. For the ones that just joined us, we have 4 different automated trade on the swing trading or signal trading or scalper or signal entry, and we will be covering on the right corner here. This is the market analyzer, and this one here, it is a scalping, and with the scalping you will get those trades here, the auto trade. Enter the trade, and then it gives you the target, automatically enter to the target, and it enter to the signal, and then go ahead and put the target right in line. This is where it is, and then you can extend your target, expand your target, move in your trend and stop if you like to. And what we have done, we separate it. If you are on 2 trade, you can take 1 trade or 2 trade or 20 trade. You can separate them, and then each stop loss is based on a fib, floor and fibs. As you see how the system came in right to the target. Every entry, the system calculate the target and the entry and the fib line support resistance automatically. On the left corner, it is the swing trading based on 1 minute. And then as an example, like the scalper, as an example, you have an ES sell at 31.26.25, target 31.22.50, 20 ticks based on 1 contract, target hit, as you see on the ES target hit. NASDAQ sell at 83.61.75. It gives you the direction and the entry, and then you can ATM auto trade or full automated trade. Target 83.48. Based on 1 contract, nailed 70 ticks, 345 into that trade. So this is a very straightforward. There is no optimization required, and turn on, turn off basis. Also, we have a different type of an auto trade we will be looking at. As an example, this is a swing trading, is a totally different algorithm, and we started around 9:49 on those trades, and this is the first trade also on the NASDAQ based on 1 minute. As we see, this is a swing trading, and also this one here does not require any optimization. The trailing stop is based on when the trend is over, is gonna close position. Our daily target on all those automated trade, it is 500. But what is unique about this kind of auto trades is when the market is going to your direction, then it's gonna stay on that trade until the trend is over. If we look at the scalper right now, what it is, it extend the target automatically for you when you are in the trade if you want to, and we can turn or switch from scalping trading to the swing trading by just extending the target. And when we extend the target, the system extend the target, or you can extend the target manually. So your job, it is a very straightforward. The auto trade take the trades for you, taking the motions away, and then you can manage your trade by deciding if, as an example, taking $450 on that trade, you can go ahead and lower your trade. And as you see how the system, we closed. So we closed around 450 on that trade. This is we will be also looking at different ones. On the DAX 1 minute, we are already hit the €1,000 on this one. This is a total different automated trade. beautiful. And it is one direction. And if we look at those time frame, all of them based on 1 minute. It's not one instruments on a Renko bar, another one on a range, and the other one on a something called line break. No, 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 none of that. All of them are consistent on 1 minute. You can use 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. It's up to you how you want to play that game, but they are very. I'm sorry, I'm trying to set up some of the charts for the new CL, and okay, there we go. This is, as we said, this is a swing trading, and this is the YM swing trading, also 1 minute. Market order is not limited order. And let me try for the Forex. We are on a 59 pips until now, not much. It's okay. And the market is just one direction down at the moment. And trying. So this is how the swing trading doing at the moment. There is not much going on. We are waiting on a new signal. And for the ES traders, final destination right now on the short trade, it is 31.16, 31. And to our traders, if you are on a trade, is 31.16. Take a profit if you are still in those trades. And then what we are on the ES, we have 425 on the 1 minute, and on the DAX we have 1,300 on the 1 minute. The YM is 380, and the Russell is and as you see, they're all in line, and all of them, gentlemen, is on the 1 minute Hakanachi. 1 minute Hakanachi. For the market analyzer on the swing trading on the top left corner, we are already based on one contract 487 ticks. Based on the last entry signal, not the whole day, is based on the last entry signal. The market analyzer nailed 490 ticks. And on the scalper, we have 485 ticks based on one contract. This is on the right corner. And as we see, the market is going under one direction, and we are going down with the market. So what there is nothing we can do. We are gonna wait under when the market is over to the downtrend, that we will be estimating where the market is gonna turn around, and then we will be taking reverse trades once this trend is over. But at the moment, there is no way you can get into those trades. It's too late to get into those trades, and we need to whoever took those trades at 9:30, which I'm sure we have large members start taking those trades. I can read from the Skype that they have took those trades, and we will be. Some of them have already closed position. and some of them are still on the ES, where I'm reading all the messages from our traders on the Skype, and they're doing good. So there is not much to do at the moment until we get turnaround, and I can see if we want to look at the market when it is over. It is very simple by looking at the ES is going down to the support line at 31.16, and probably you need to call it off at 31.16 level, and this is probably it is the proper area to close, or if you are happy with it where you are at the moment, you can just close position. On the turnaround, you gotta be careful for those traders using indicators. It's not over on the pullback with the ES. You have a re-entry point short on the ES around 21.2350. If there's any pullback at the moment, we will be somewhere around 21.2350 re-entry short. There is no right now anything, as we see from the trend exhaustion has fired to the reversal. This is a very powerful one, and it is going to be the re-entry somewhere around 31.2325, and it is supported by a double resistance at 31.2475 and 31.24. So do not, for those gentlemen are using out-of-date indicators, by this time when this market is turning around, your momentum or your ATR or your MACDs and all this nonsense, now they are following the market and they are telling you now is long. It's not long. You are very far from long. You are short, and it is just a pullback re-entry to this area. So please do not jump on a wagon thinking you are okay. You're not okay. On the scalper, we just have what is nice about it. If you are on a swing trading and a scalping, you can, even if you are a swing trading, as we see on the Russell, the scalper has turned around, which this is a very good indication if you are on a Russell swing trading to start closing it. And now if we look at the scalpers, they start turning around, and the scalper, they give you an early prediction that the market is turning around. So even if you are a swing trading, you can use the scalping, because those are not swing trading. We can use the scalping to indicate if there is a turnaround. As we see on the Russell, you have this fib line at 159.5.3, and what it does, it got rejected. Those are so accurate. They are extremely accurate that your whole bread and butter is based on those lines, and they are extremely powerful ones, and they can make a lot of difference in your trade. As an example, right now we predicted where is the problem on the line. So right now on the YM, we have close position on the YM, and we are going to see if there's anyone has hit the target, and this one a close position for now. That's very fine. and we will be looking at them later on. We need to cover the market. ES close position, that's very fine, indicating that it's okay with me to close right now. And it is a very critical area because the short is not over yet, as I said, and we will be. There is only the DAX 1,300 on the DAX, which I love the DAX, but you have to be very careful with the DAX. You have to be very fast and determined for the DAX to start taking the trade. So to see what's going on in the market, we will. This is a pullback re-entry, and as we said, this is not over yet to the short position. For the Nasdaq trader, it is almost guaranteed there is a re-entry point at 83.4850. This is a re-entry point for the Nasdaq to go short. You're not going to get a big spike out of those trades as a re-entry, but absolutely right now you cannot cross this market at this moment to go the opposite direction on this market. So the re-entry point on the Nasdaq is 83.49 level. For the CL traders, let me try to understand the situation on the CL. For the CL traders, we are about to, if you want to go long, you can go long at 56.18 limited order buy, but you need to keep your eye on this mark on your chart, please, is a 56.26 limited order at 56.18 buy. And then you need to make sure that your 56.26, it is a very, very critical resistance on the CL. Once we cross the 56.26, you have into the clear to the 56.72, 56.72 all the way to the clear. Two options we can take a trade, and for the ones are the outsider, they are not members. We strongly advise you to be on a sim. This is an educational video. This is not a trading room, and we're not responsible for your trade. If you don't want to be aggressive and put a limited order at 56.18, you can put a limited order buy at 56.28, and your target is 56.73. This is a very good. In the meantime, the CL, you should never anymore, is over. We had the trend, the spike on the CL hit the target right in line, and it is a beautiful entry and exit on the target, and it came in right in line with the target, and there is no longer the short trade exist on the CL because the CL has already spiked the market. For the ones that just followed the new signal on the scalper, you are about to close those trades on the Russell and at the Russell and the Nasdaq. Those signals, you will find them on the first column on the market analyzer. Whether you are a swing trading or scalping, you will find that the new signal come out on the first column. I don't need to call the trade for you. If you keep your eye on the column, the first column, you will see new signals pop out. I do not use noises. I don't use sounds, and I don't like sounds, so I have the sounds disabled. As we see here on the Russell hit this fib line at 15.95.3, pulling back to your trailing stop is a fib line, and now is going back to re-challenge that number, the 15.96.2. So if we are crossing it, that's very good, because there is only one trade left on this one here. On the Nasdaq, we are going to hit directly to the 83.5175. One thing, there is a problem with the Nasdaq. As I said, there is a re-entry point from here, exactly where we are at right now. This is a re-entry point on the Nasdaq. So on situation, look at this, it's right in line. On this situation, I prefer to walk away with a couple $100 on that trade and kiss it goodbye, because it is obvious this is a re-entry point right there, and I will close that trade on 200. And this is exactly where we are expecting this market to close down, and we closed it. We secured our profit on the Nasdaq with $200. The DAX is just a closed position, the one we showed you. One trade is done on 1081.42, and it is over. On the swing trading, the DAX is finished. The daily target is 500, but if this market going to your direction, is going to stay to your favor until the trend is over. It's a crime to close a trade and it is on your direction. Now we have to deal with the Russell at the previous. If we look here on the previous, the Russell was struggling and caused this market to pull back, and as you see, it's still struggling. I don't need to deal with this. I can put it right there and secure the second trade and get it over with. The Russell is either gonna hit the target, or I'm gonna secure some of the profit on the second trade and call it off with this one here, and this way. So there is a plenty where they come from. There is a plenty trade for today, and we can immediately take the next round when the signal come in. So we're not scared about closing a position. If $100 here, $200 there, $60 there, from 9 to 12 you should be done. If you couldn't make your money from 9 to 12, there is no use to stay on the afternoon and trying to. We closed it, we are done. There is no signal, there is no new signal on the first column at the moment, and there is no new signal on the swing trading at the moment. We are practically flattened out. But for the manual traders, this is as what we did. We called a short trade for you on this one here, and we will see the Nasdaq. The ones who followed me on this call, we call that trade for you. Everything we say, you can go back to the video, confirm everything we say. And for the ones who has listened to me and took the shorter trade in this area where we told you, you need to mark on your chart 83.3825. If we are crossing that number, your target is going to be 83.29 even closing position. So for the ones who took the short, and you need to be careful with the 83.3825. You can put the target at 83.3925, and now we have double one support and one projection. It is confirming that this Nasdaq is not going to go below the 83.39. So it is you need to close at 83.39. And actually, I have done this a few months ago, teaching you how to do reversals. There is a lot of profits in the reversal, but the reversal require a little bit light-handed people, and I don't like to dig in too much in the reversal because if you're not trained enough, you should not be trading. Reversal can fire back at you, but on a day like this, I will close position and open position at 83.39. Closing sell position, open buy position at 83.39. This is a good one as a reversal. Not the situation on the ES is totally different at the moment. And now on the scalpers, I have zero trade on any of them. I don't have any trade on the scalpers, and now we are waiting on the new signals to come out, and they are totally flat, and they are already within less than half an hour. The scalpers has nailed over $500, and between the Russell, Nasdaq, and the other ones, if you go back to the video. So one of the things is where when you get your $500 for today, you should be securing your profit, and you should thank you, and you should be calling it off for today, because the closer we are getting to the Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, this market is not going to move a lot. It's going to be like it's going to spike for a few minutes and then dies out. Half an hour, then a spike, half an hour, and then dies another half an hour. And that it is after Thanksgiving, where everybody eat, then people start securing their profit and not waste it. It is a little bit, the performance in the stock market start slowing down, the volume starts slowing down, and this is a perfect timing to do your training, and you have the right gear, you have the right training, and then you gear yourself up and be a ready soldier to start trading on the beginning of January. Not the first week, but the week after the 1st of January, then everything back to normal. Everybody is back from their holidays, and then you are a ready trader, fully equipped, fully educated to start taking a live trade. It is a very simple, especially if you are going into the scalping mood. It is very simple, straightforward. You need a little practice, and then you can be many steps ahead of some other traders looking at indicators all day long, and or they are using a dummy auto trade just based on a moving average like an ATR above and below. That is not going to work anymore in 2020. It never did work in 2019, and never did work after 2013. Those days are over with one indicator, MACDs or ATRs, to give you performance on the market. The algorithm got much more complicated, much more advanced for a single indicator or couple indicators taking out the market. Those days are way overdue. There's no way you can glue in a couple indicators on a chart and call it an auto trade and thinking you're gonna get away with it. Those days are over. So right now we are going to the short position. We call that trade on the Nasdaq. You gotta be very careful with 83.39 level, and whoever took those short trade followed my advice. You will be marking the 83.39 as a close position, because I doubted very seriously that Nasdaq is gonna go below the 83.39, when especially there is two lines supporting this area here. So this is a really is going to require a lot of sell to penetrate those lines. So as we see, we look at the Nasdaq, and we can see where is the Nasdaq stopped. Right to the line, folks. And I doubted very seriously this Nasdaq is gonna go below those numbers. Right to the tick. So that's why we said this is a closing and open position. I don't want to get involved right now in the reversal confusion, people, but this one here, you cannot avoid it. It was a closed position on the Nasdaq with that number, and open a new position which if you go back with the video, that's exactly what we have said, right on the tick where you need to close. The secret is where to close your trade and where to enter the market. It should not be too late, should not be too early, should be right in time when you are taking a trade. So right now we are sitting. We flatten out everything. There is no trade at the moment, and we will be looking at new trades. In the meantime, I will be sitting quiet a little bit, and then we will be. For the ones to long, you gotta mark on your chart 83, 50, 25. 83, 50, 25. This is a re-entry point, and you gotta be careful with it. Thank you. As we see on the Nasdaq, it never crossed that line. It never crossed that line, and it's dying out from that area here, and now it is one straight line. There is no trade whatsoever. I don't have any trades on any of those scalpers. We are waiting on a new signal, and there is nothing traded at the moment. All positions they are closed, did very well, and now we are waiting on a new signals. And as we see, the market came in to right in line with the target, and on the Nasdaq right in line with the target and a support level, and maybe we will have a couple bars down to the 27910, and this is it. And with the CL, as I showed you, that the CL is not gonna happen, and on the because of this line, you gotta watch out this line. And now it is diving into a pile of mud in here. There is nothing to take a trade on the CL at the moment. The only trade left on that CL, it is the put in a buy entry again at 56.19. You gotta watch out for that resistance line. That's what happened on the 56.26. Or if you want to play it safe, the only trade is available on the CL is 56.29 limited order buy, taking you all the way to the 56.72. Short position, there is no short position whatsoever. If you like to take a short, it is 55.92 short, and then you have to exit at 55.71. This is the only trade available on the CL. There is no other trades on the CL to take. ES is right in line now, and if we are gonna drop a bit, we will be dropping at 17 level, final destination 16. So there is nothing has changed in the market. One of the things also, if we want to look how this market, we can see now this is a very oh, I don't have the drawing with me now, but we can see the farther the bars away from that line, the stronger the trend is. You see, the farther these bars are away from that line, the stronger the trend is. As we see, it was a very strong trend and now got flattened out, and now it is touching this line here. That is the end of the trend. Maybe it's gonna drop a couple bars, but once this market start breaking that line, this is where you need to start taking considering waiting on a new signal for the buy-in entry. But at the moment we do not have a buy-in entry. We might drop to the 16 level, and I don't know about the Nasdaq now. It's the same story. The farther the bar is, the stronger the trend, and now we had a re-entry in that level, and maybe now the Nasdaq changed situation. Now we are going to 83.32.75. So now this is the zone automated to trade. If you're wondering where the noise is coming from, this is also the zone automated. Is based on FIB. This is automated to trade based on FIB. and also the scalper took that trade on the Nasdaq, because now the Nasdaq situation changed, and the Russell took a short trade on the scalper, and I lowered the target. You should be we can break even immediately on the Russell. Target hit on the scalper, and it should be over on the scalper with the Nasdaq, and I'm gonna secure some of the profit and leave it alone if it want to go further. And the system estimated on the scalper 80 through 83.25. So I dragged it all the way to the double support area at 83. I interfered with the auto trade. The auto trade should have closed it in here, but I dragged the profit, increased my profit on this one here to the 83.15, and then we are going to do the same. See if we can push our luck with the zone, or we're gonna take some of this profit away, and I'm gonna tie it up a little bit on the Russell. Okay, you see, this is a beautiful place to put your trailing stop, right? And the Nasdaq already on the scalper has hit position, and the Nasdaq is nailed on that scalper. 54 ticks based on one contract, and this is a very nice, actually we are already done long time ago on money. Target hit on the scalper 64 tick, right in line with that, but I increased the target manually. Hopefully we can drag a little bit more. I'm gonna have this position close on the Russell, and as you see right now is playing cat and dog with the closed. It's trying to increase the target, the auto trade, and final, and then I'm gonna increase this one here, secure some of the profit on the Nasdaq, and we took one of the trade out, and now we are close on this one. This zone made almost $1,000 on that trade, and now I'm tightening up the stop to secure my profit on this. And you can do it full automated, but I love the way I have the auto trade taking that closed around $1,000 on that trade with the zone. This is the auto trade on the zone. It's not available to the public. Only if you have a full package, you can subscribe. It's not included in your package. They automated the trade. You need to subscribe to it when you are a full member, and that costs you 300 a year. It's not big money, but it pays off itself within the first months. So on that trade here, we are dragging a little bit more because now we are somewhere around there on that trade. At the moment with the swing trading, we have 651 ticks based on the last entry signal, and the scalper is 415 ticks based on the last entry signal. And let me see if we can drag it all the way to the double support. This means we are sucking the last crumb on that trade. If we can take a little bit more on that trade, that means we're not leaving not even a crumbs on the table to the other traders. And this is how it is. That's life, and 83.14 target. I increase my target, or I'm gonna be stopped out at 83.23 level. Done. Okay, a little spike in the market. We are already took advantage of it to the limit, and as we see on the Nasdaq right now, you have a reversal. Target one hit is around 11 o'clock, right in line with target one, and between 11 and 12 normally this is an institutional number. 82, 99, and 50 should hit before 12 o'clock. The 82, 99 should hit before 12 o'clock, and then you kiss this market goodbye for the rest of the day. For the swing trading on the Russell, we can break it even on this one immediately. And we are coming. There is a bumper, there is a support line at 1591. Once we cross it, we are home free to the target 1589. And if the market gonna on the Nasdaq hit the 82.99.25, is going to be a profit taken, and that is gonna drive you crazy because the market is gonna go between 83.150 back to the 83.15, back and forth, and then this is gonna drive you crazy because it is over. Once we hit target 2 before 12 o'clock, the party is over. Elvis left the building. That's it. And there is nothing to talk about because you cannot make a dime, not even on an auto trade. After we hit target 2, the party is over, and whoever made money today made money, and whoever did not make money, you live for another day. Welcome to trading. There is nothing can be done. So this is firing here a reversal. This is not a repaint reversal. This is a genuine reversal. In this cases, what we can do, we can take some of the profit and put above the resistance line, because if this market able to break it, we will not walk away free. We will be taking some of this profit, and we are already generate our daily profit for today. But it is whatever comes from now to 12 o'clock is going to be extra. If we can take some more, because tomorrow we don't know if we are going. There we go, done. And we have done with that. So it is a very, very straightforward. And if we are going with the Nasdaq to target two, that means there is nothing left in this business until the afternoon. And whoever did not make their money today, earlier, then good luck with the afternoon. But we we try to finish between 9 and 12 and call it off. So we don't need to sit down looking at the screen all day long unnecessarily, uh, because in the afternoon you might lose all your profit and you might double up your account. One of the things after so many years, you learn that you should not be sitting on a gambling table all day long. You're gonna end up losing, and it is much better for you to take your profit for today and live for another day. I think we are done for today. We have 700 ticks into the profit based on the swing trading, and we have 469 ticks based on the scalper. I'm gonna stay quiet until the next round. We are waiting on the next round from the scalper. If the market decide to go up, we will have the scalper giving us an early prediction if this market turn around. As you see, you can follow yourself a new signal. I cannot keep my eye on this new signal, but you can see on the swing trading and the scalper, there is a new signal comes out. It tells you where to buy, where is your entry, and where is your target, and nothing we do ourselves. It is the system calling the trade for you, not me. So it's unlike some other trading room. They say, well, we called that trade half an hour ago. None of that. You see the trades is right in front of you, and the signals are right in front of you, and it's up to you. It is on your own risk. What you do, we're not responsible for your trade. The DAX is amazing on the 3 minutes, the automated. This is another system, the swing trading. On the 1 minute, the one we showed you earlier, a closed position and nailed 1,800, 1,081 on one trade, and it was a closed long time ago. That kind of swing trading, you can use 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. What is the difference between 1 minute and 3 minutes? As we see on the 1 minute, have a shorter fuse, have a shorter destination, and the minute the market pulled back, the auto trade has locked the profit, and this is it. Where if we look at the 3 minutes, it is still, because if we, the 1 minute chart or 3 minutes chart, the trend is not like the rank bar. They never lie. The way the trend is, the way the direction of the market, they don't give you a fake movement like the rank bars, and because the rank bar, it is a dream to hide your indicator behind a rank bar, because on the minute can reveal how bad it is, your indicator or your auto trade. And that's why we showed you the 1 minute today, because 99% of the auto trade will not work on the 1 minute. And once your auto trade does not work on 1 minute, or your indicator in that matter, or your zone do not work on 1 minute, that means you are already in a problem trading the market. So if we look the condition, or if we look at the chart condition here, and if we look how it is trending on this bar here with the 3 minutes, you can see what is the difference between the 1 minute and 3 minutes. The 3 minutes took that trade at 10:33. On this one here, took the trade at 9:50, and then on the first bumper pulling back, the position closed. On that one here, the 3 minutes, it is the entry was at 10:33, and it is the way this chart is drawing those bars. You can see immediately that there is no pullback because it's a higher time frame. On the higher time frame, you are dismissing the noises in the market, where on the 1 minute there is much more noises by pulling back and forth, where we can see on the 3 minutes there is a cleaner noises, and it's not getting impact by a first bumper going back and forth. As we see right now here, it is um, um, uh, from 10:33, whether you are trading the CL or you are trading some other instruments, it is going in one direction, and now there is a start getting a pullback on that, and the auto trade is gonna give it room for this market to go back and forth before it decide to close that position, and then once the trend is completely over, then the auto trade is going to close that position. But as long as this auto trade thinking there is a short position only at the moment, you can do that, and um, you can also, there is an option here if you add the zone like what we do on the scalpers, and you can override the auto trade with that, turn it off by putting close position. If I click on a close position right now, it takes 1 millisecond to close position. In the same time, I don't want to fuzzle with this one. On the same one here, even if the close position and you're still in a trade, you also can direct your auto trade to short trade only, and as you see it changing color, or if you want to, you say long trade only, and again do it. As an example, what is the benefits in this? As we see here, it is over. The party is over on the ES, and it probably is gonna drop a few ticks, and then it is from now till 12 o'clock. The institutional number on the second one is going to be 1150, and there is nothing that's gonna happen after 1150 number here. So we know this CL is over. So when we are fully automated, the CL is going to be, once you see, or when the market has bottomed up, it's finished, and you are not interested in the short, then you can direct that market, whether it's an ES or a CL, to the long position. However, if you think when you come in the morning and you think this market is a little bit chop, and this is going to happen to you on the last months, next months, around the Christmas, you're going to bump into a lot of volatility, chop, flat market, call it whatever you want. And if you started and you see the market has not kicked in yet or is not spiking, we can activate the auto trade, and then we say pause on this auto trade, and then it shows you that this auto trade has paused, and then it does mean it's gonna keep running, but it will not be taking a trade. And let's say, or if you stepped out of your office, and when you come back, you can say resume. And if you think this market is no longer valid to the short side, you don't want to take a short trade, you can say, you know what, buddy, just give me the long trade, and then leave it alone. I don't need to sit down and thinking about 1 bar plus, 1 bar minus. It can give me headaches sometimes. So I just say, you know what, this party is over to the downside, or I have a feeling it's over. Then what I will do, I will direct the auto trade to the long position. Gentlemen, we are tool providers. We are not we are not we don't have a crystal ball, and we cannot predict the market tomorrow, but we have worked very hard to provide the good tools for trading, and what you do with it is totally up to you. It's up to the driver behind it to do his homework, not us doing the homework for you. Partial of it, this is the last signal we have got from the scalper, and it is right here and right now, and you can see it is already up. Trading is beautiful, but it's not a piece of cake, and we are a tool provider, but how you can extend yourself with it, how you can manage it yourself, how much money you have, what kind of trader you are. Are you an aggressive trader or are you a conservative trader? That is gonna make a world of difference how you are trading, because uh, 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 two traders are using the same auto trade does not mean they will be making the same money or the same entry. As an example, if we want to look at the CL will fire the trade, especially right now around the Christmas. What I need to do, I can go ahead and break even plus a couple ticks. Now I am on a free trade. I am on a free trade. I don't care if this market coming back and get me out of those trades, especially around the Christmas. This is gonna happen a lot. I will walk away with $80, but I will $80 here, $80 there, $200 there. When the market is trending, we can extend like what I showed you on the Nasdaq, $300-400 a trade, but then you are surviving until 12 o'clock and call it off, you know, and especially next month, you know, and or around the summer it's gonna be the same problem like around the Christmas when the kids are out of school. This is gonna be a very chop market, you know. So a little bit here and a little bit there. Before you know it, you gathered your money by the end of the day, and you call it off. So this is where we are trying to teach you that we can provide the tools for you, but also it's up to the trader how to manage his auto trade, or how happy he is with a little money here and there. And when the market is spiking, then he can extend the trade to whatever he wants to. And when the market is trending, he can pick up ticks left and right, you know. So you are doing double face with the scalper auto trade. And as an example, right now the Nasdaq has took a trade, and it is practically flat. Once this market start kicking in, I can see there is a double resistance at 832.75 and 30.75. So before I even get there, I know it could be a problem in there, and I have the target sitting at 34.25. So I can evaluate my situation immediately, and I can walk away with the money if I want to, or I can, if I see this market turn around against me, I immediately can take it to this low area here, at the lowest area, and I say, you know what, I'm not gonna give too much on that trade. I will be, if this market, or if you want to, you are trading a micro account, you can leave it as is. It's not gonna harm you on a micro account. So right now on the CL, they start kicking in, and there we go. It is not enough yet to break even, but I can at least say, you know what, I don't want to see this market go in the opposite direction. Now the cost on two trades is $5. I can live with that. I'm on a free trade. $5, I can live with it, and or $6 commission, I can live with it, and leave it alone. And then if I didn't make it all the way to the target, at least I didn't lose money on this one here. $5, you can pick it up on the next trade, and there is no sweat in it. So because the market have the tendency sometimes to turn around on you, and if you don't know how to read the market will start turning on you as long as, or as much as needed. Let's see here. There is we are a long way from home at the moment with the with the long on the Nasdaq. Most of you trade the Nasdaq. At the moment, if you want to take a short trade on the Nasdaq, it will be 83.2975 short trade. 83.2975. If you are trying to follow us, you should take that trade on SIM. Thank you. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, and until we see something in the market, and then we will talk again. Thank you. To our traders are using the system, you gotta be careful with the ES at 1850. If we look at the 1 minute also, so the 1850, the ones are using our system. There's a new signal on the Nasdaq buy here. Let me see what it is. Be careful with the projection at 83.39.75. Once we cross it, you are clear to the target, or you can extend your target to 83.55. But this is, you gotta be careful if you are trading the ES on this one. We have a level at 1850. That might cause a problem on that one here. So you can choose if you want to exit at 1850 on that trade, or you want to continue all the way up to the 3120. It's up to you. It's your call. And on the Nasdaq, we have a problem at 83.39.75. Can you see where the ES has hit? So if we are breaking it, we are home free on that one here. I'm not gonna extend the target on the ES. So I'm gonna leave it as is. As you see where the ES trying to break that line, and then exit target, if we look at the market analyzer, 31.20.50, and this one 31.20.50. So it's exactly like the market analyzer. And on this one here, we're gonna take some of this, extend some of the target to here. And when the trailing stop, the floor and fibs come into the where you put your needle. Anywhere you put it, when the trailing stop comes in, it's gonna lift it up for you automatically. So no matter where you put it, it's going to do it. On the Russell, we are about to, we have a resistance line at 59.2. So we're gonna go ahead and extend the target here, protect the profit. We are done with this one. I'll keep my eye on it. Nasdaq, you gotta be careful with that line here, guys. 83.39.75. So if you are taking that trade, immediately try to break even, because it is very important number to cross it. Very important number to cross it. If it's not, then Nasdaq is going back to your re-entry point. We are on a free ride with the ES. I don't care anymore. We are on a free ride with the YM. I don't care. My concern is with the Nasdaq. You see the Nasdaq 83.39.75, and there is a projection on that number, and that's why I broke even immediately on that trade. Immediately. What is nice about it, you sit down and relax, and when the market is starts spiking, you're in. Very simple, guys. Very simple. And then you need to read those lines, those price level. This is actually 55% of your equation when you are trading, and without it, you are sure and blind in the market. You're totally blind in the market. It has to be very accurate. Decisions are made based on those. So, as we see now, the ES is on the support line 1850, and we're trying to see if we can climb to the 3121 level. Nasdaq, if it breaks that 83.39.50, the target is 83.49.25, but that's okay. Go ahead, encourage yourself, put it under a double resistance, and there is nothing above that number where I have it for you here. There is nothing to cry over that area here. There is nothing over that area is gonna make you happy there. So, not unless if there is some good news, breaking news, good news, can maybe extend the target. But this is right now, it is 11:31. So this is the last trade for today before we can extend this target to the 83.55. This is the maximize you're gonna get out of that trade. So let's see if we are. This is a final trades for today, and it seems like the Nasdaq want to break that area here. There's buyers coming in trying to push the market. This is the zone. The noise is coming from the zone. It's already took that trade on the zone, and it's climbing all the way to the 79.63. Let's put it there. And my main concern is the ES. I'd like to see that bar closing above. I'd like to see that bar close above. It's really weak. Let's see if we are able to do that. And we have the YM taking a trade. ES taking a trade on the swing trading. And on the scalper, of course, because it's an early trade, it is much more on that one. And then the zone is already in, and I mean, I don't have any more room. New signal on the 30-year treasury bond sale. That is going to push the market up because we have a sell position on a 30-year treasury bond. So it's going to push this market a bit up. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot see the signal all the time. I got my hands full between the swing trading, scalping, and chatting with a million people on the Skype. I mean, I got my hands full here. So you need to look at the signals from the. Okay, finally this trade on the 3 minutes DAX closed, and the YM, they're all on a $500 target. It closed on 500, the YM. Fine, fair enough. There is a resistance line on the Russell, 59.3. Seems like it's struggling with that resistance line. I'm gonna go ahead and increase the target. Okay, is about to close position. Take some of the profit off. We'll see if we can either direction. I'm securing it, and on the Nasdaq is getting weak. Let's see if we are gonna get somewhere with it. And on the YM, I will be put it to the next level fib support line and protect some of this profit. The market is sinking. I don't want to be in a sinking position, and so I want to close the YM at 79.15. This is a support area. Done. Thank you. Now we have the YM on the zone. The zone does not take a lot of trades, but when it takes a trade, it takes a proper trade. There is so many conditions for the auto trade zone to take a trade. As we see, the zone, the Nasdaq is trying to sink in, and we have a reversal on the top of it. So I will wait and see if we are going to hold at this area or we're gonna drop. For the Russell, we have a reversal here. Okay, when you see blinking, there is buying power coming in. So this is gonna change immediately. It's going to change the direction in the trade. And We want to keep our eye on the ES, and the zone is to start flying to the top. Beautiful. Beautiful. Take one of the trades out, and we still have one more trade. The Russell has hit target. We are done with it, and I'm gonna leave it to ES $600 on the swing. Scalping target hit. Nasdaq target hit. The last trade we have for today is the YM, and don't make me sick on one tick, and we did. Okay. No matter what you do, this market can really go under your skin, no matter what you do. And either or either, I don't care. I just want to exit the last trade. And I am not going to brag about how much we make today. You can go back on the video and you recalculate it yourself. And there we go. We still have one more trade here. This is the whole idea, is to wait in on a spike. Once the market spike, we're going to take advantage of it. We're not going to leave crumbs on the table. We're going to suck it to the last tick, and we're not going to leave not even one tick behind for the outsiders. And this is what all about money. And there we go. And we still have one more trade on the zone, and sold. It's been a pleasure serving every one of you. We are extremely busy. We thank you very much for following us. If you like us, give us a thumb up, please. And I want to say thank you very much for being with us, supporting us. And there is a new signals coming in. I'm not interested. I'm done. I'm dreaming about food right now. That's it. And I want to say we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Thank you very much, and God bless every one of you. Bye for now.